Have you ever found yourself delaying tasks you know you should be doing? Now imagine a lush meadow where a grasshopper named Ben calls home. This isn't just any grasshopper though. Ben is a master of fun and games, and an even bigger master of, well, procrastination. As the sun shines brightly overhead, Ben is always found hopping around, whistling a merry tune, and playing to his heart's content. The other insects are busy, their tiny legs moving in a blur as they gather food for the impending winter. But Ben, he's in no hurry. I'll start tomorrow, he promises himself each day. But the thing with tomorrow is, it always turns into today. And before Ben realizes it, the sun isn't as warm, the leaves are taking on hues of orange and red, and the air holds a bite of chill. As the days turned colder, Ben found himself with no food for winter. What's he gonna do now? Have you ever waited until the last minute to do something important? Well, that's exactly what our friend Ben did. As the days became shorter and the first chill of winter touched the meadow, Ben found himself in a bit of a predicament. He hadn't stored any food for the winter. Panic set in, and in his desperation, he turned to his industrious friends, the ants. Now, the ants were not too pleased at first. They had worked hard all summer, while Ben had been busy enjoying himself. They could have easily turned Ben away, but they didn't. Despite their annoyance, they decided to lend him a hand. They showed him the value of teamwork, and together they worked tirelessly, gathering enough food for Ben to last the winter. Together, they gathered enough food for Ben to survive the winter. But what did Ben learn from this experience? Have you ever learned a valuable lesson the hard way? Our friend Ben, the grasshopper, certainly did. After a chilly, nerve-wracking winter that he barely survived, he discovered the true essence of hard work and planning ahead. When spring finally arrived, bringing with it the warmth of the sun and the promise of plenty, Ben emerged from his burrow with a renewed sense of purpose. No longer was he the carefree grasshopper, frolicking in the sun. He had become more responsible and aware of his duties. He looked at the lush meadow, the playground of his past recklessness, with a fresh perspective. And as he hopped around, he couldn't help but feel a deep sense of gratitude towards his ant friends. Their industry and foresight had saved him from the harsh consequences of his own procrastination. With gratitude and a newfound sense of responsibility, Ben promised never to procrastinate again. And the moral of the story? The time to act is now. Don't wait until it's too late. Thank you for joining us today, and remember to subscribe for more engaging stories like this one.